My car is so cold. I'm on my way to Kroger. I'm definitely recording on my phone because my battery for my camera is charging, but I think my battery is old. I think I need to buy a new one because it charges weird. But I'm trying not to let that stop me. Like other stuff be going on. Today is the day. Y'all done started so many videos saying today is the day, and I ain't post them because I've been so nervous. I don't know why I've been nervous. Like I ain't been on here before. Like I ain't did this before. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I done turned into straight chicken shit. Like, and it's crazy, but yeah. So I'm on my way to Kroger. I'm gonna get some eggs. It was something else that I was getting. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that tastes much better cold. I don't remember else what it is, but so today I'm going to this is gonna be my intro, y'all, so I'm sorry. It is what it is. This is not how it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna give y'all content and get back to working on like my editing and everything because the programs have changed. I got a new computer, so things are just different and I gotta get used to everything again. So y'all just bear with me. And I'm telling y'all, like after 6 months, I'm gonna be back better than ever. You understand? But so the content of my channel is gonna be the same. Okay, it's definitely changed a little bit. I'm gonna be doing tarot readings. I don't know if I'm gonna do personal readings. I'm debating on this. I'm debating on if I want to do personal readings like on here or if I want to do them on a different platform or if I want to start what's that, a fans only fans page. I kind of want to do that. Y'all let me know for the tarot readers who are on here. Let me know what different platforms y'all use, what different platforms y'all like that was easy for your subscribers, for your people, for your fan base, for your family. What was the easiest way for you to connect with everybody or everybody to connect to you so you get your readings through? Leave a comment. Let me know. I'm going to have all my information up here. I'm going to have my email address on here, my Cash App on here if anybody wants to leave any donations. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. It would definitely help me on this journey that I'm starting, but if not, I'm still going to do it because this is my purpose. So what's meant for me is going to come. So y'all don't even trip, don't even feel obligated. But like I said, if you do, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. My ultimate plan is to get this foundation going, get this foundation laid down so I can be a traveling reader, healer, spiritual practitioner. That's what I want to do. That's who I am, and that's where I'm going. I want to get either a bus or a van. It just depends on the logistics of wear and tear, maintenance, the winter time, different environments. Sorry, y'all, I'm driving. Different environments. So he ran that whole red light. So I'm just trying to so I'm starting here. I've been doing readings like on friends and family, and some friends of friends, and I've gotten a lot of clarification that I'm not to say I'm there, but like I'm there, like I'm connected. I just need to make sure that I just protect myself, protect my energy, protect my peace, protect my craft, protect my family, our future. That's what I need to do. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find a way to get it all together, to get it all going. Ain't nobody else Not saying it in a bad way, but this ain't a part of nobody else's life, like in my family. My niece, now my niece, I definitely feel like she's a light worker. She's something. I don't know yet. I gotta keep being around her, talking to her, listening to her, seeing what she's saying, what she do. But I definitely feel like she's some type of light worker. We'll figure it out before we ain't gonna let it pass. My mama call us Phoebe and I don't know if she be saying Phoebe and Piper or Phoebe and Prue, but she basically be saying that we that we the sisters off Charmed. Y'all remember my mama? She crazy. But yeah, so I'm about to just go in the Kroger and get our food. And then when I get back home, I'm going to, whatever, I gotta clean up. And then I'm gonna start my readings today, y'all. So, we gotta get this cracking because it's been so much. So much has been going on. So much has transpired in my life, y'all. It's just crazy. And I just owe it all to God and the universe and spirit and my ancestors because outside of COVID, y'all, this year, I ain't even gonna say this year. I'm gonna say the last freaking 5 years have been nuts. Just pure, just pure nuts. And it ain't even been everybody. Like, I can't even be like, oh, everybody has just been on some BS because now that I've been on that journey, not to say, well, now that I'm on my journey, not to say that I was on some BS, but my energy was not clear. My energy was not where it's supposed to be. I was sending out the wrong frequency, attracting people who needed the same type of healing that I needed, but they weren't connected to spirit at all in any way, shape, or form. So it just really projected out on me. And I'm such a okay. So my sun sign is Pisces, my moon sign is Aquarius, and my rising sign is Leo. So I'm always just going off my sun sign, and I'm like, oh well, I'm a Pisces, like I'm nice. I want people to do the right thing in the world. I want everybody to treat everybody kindly, treat everybody how you would want to be treated. To not be judgers, but hold people accountable. Like don't like okay, this is a small example, and this is what I use all the time. So, I don't like the fact that people be judging Dwayne Wade. Like, I don't really know him as a basketball player, what he has or what he hasn't done, but just as a father and just as an individual, I feel like people be judging him. Like, what he want to do with his child is what he wants to do with his child, for one. That's not what I'm talking about. But how that man dress. Like, people like, oh, his child is this way because of how he dressed, or he must be like this because of the way he dressed. Like, why can't it be that's just how he likes to dress? like, like why can't it simply be that? Like, why can't it be this? This is how he likes to dress, and why can't it be that he's secure enough with who he is that he don't really give a fuck what anybody gonna say outside of the fact that this man has money. Like, just in general, he could just be 100% comfortable who he is. His wife can make him 100% comfortable. His family, everybody that's around him, they are all vibrating on the same frequency. They are all secure with who they are. So there's no reason to be threatened by how he dresses. And with that being said, I feel like everything that people judge and they don't like is it starts with a fear inside of you. You just project that onto somebody else because you wish you could do it. You wish you had the balls to do it. You don't understand why you can't do it. Or maybe you tried to be who you are. You tried to do something that you wanted to do, and somebody responded to you in a negative multiple times, more than one time. So now you just project that onto somebody else. And 9 times out of 10, that shit starts when you were a kid. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We are all products of our environment. And then at some point, I don't know what age, where in your life, but at some point in your life, you just wake up and you're like, whoa, I want to break that cycle. And so there's still certain things about you that you're going to carry because depending on when you wake up and you want to break the cycle, it's embedded in you. Like for me, A lot of my parenting skills, okay, I'm not going to say skills, a lot of my parenting ways are definitely embedded in me just from how I was treated as a child when I was growing up. Not to say anything is right or wrong, but I know how certain things made me feel in the negative. So those are things that I'm not going to implement in my children's lives. Now, not to say I'm going to let my kids do whatever they want to, like, just simply, I'm just not going to implement those into my parenting. And some people could say, oh, well, I feel like you should, or I feel like you shouldn't. Well, that's one thing that's embedded in me from me growing up as a child. So I'm not changing it. And as long as it doesn't have any negative um, results, I ain't going to worry about it. If it's working for me and my kids doing what they supposed to be doing, taking care of themselves, taking care of their mind, their health, their spirit, doing their schoolwork, thinking about their future, thinking about their life. They ain't out here harming nobody, judging nobody, killing, stealing, doing none of that. I ain't even worried about what nobody else got to say about what I do with my kids. They my kids. They my children. I birthed them for a reason, not you. So we gonna do us. Y'all gonna do y'all, and that's what it's gonna be. But my channel is gonna be first to break them bad cycles, men and women. And this is going to be for everybody, but there's going to be a lot of black content. I'm going to be completely honest because that's who I am. I'm black. So I feel like outside of me spreading love, outside of me spreading peace, knowledge, I need to focus on my people because because like there's not even a reason for me to come up and think about it, but I wake up black, I go to sleep black, I live my life all day black. And my people have been so deprived of so much knowledge, so much love, so much empathy, so much respect, so much growth. And we have just been deprived of that. And I'm here to give it back. I'm here to open the doors. I'm here to open your mind. And not to say anybody is going to think 100% like I do. I don't want you to. I want you to be who you are, but what I want you to do is break cycles. I don't want y'all to be angry. I don't want y'all to be passing it on to y'all kids. I don't want people to be hurt. I don't want our people to think that we are not worthy of love, honesty, and respect, men and women. In any and every way in your life, from work, family, relationships, friendships, like you are worthy of love, honesty, and respect as a bare minimum. But with that, you need to make sure that that's how you treating people. And you need to realize, all right, y'all, that was my mama, my bad. What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. But ultimately, I just want to spread love, awareness, peace. Oh, okay. What I was saying was, ultimately, you got to realize that you are what you attract in some way, shape, or form. And 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, you are attracting somebody because it's something you need to heal. You're attracting somebody because you are in a good place, so you are open to receive all the good. But until you heal the things that we all, and as a people, can't nobody say there's not something that they need to heal from, especially when it comes to black families. I don't care. You got something you need to heal that you holding on to. And if you ain't holding on, your mama and her mama and her mama and her mama and they daddies and all of them, they held on to it and it passed on to you. It might not be exactly what happened to you, but it definitely passed on to you. Like, I know for me, I'm breaking generation curses. Like, just some of the behavior, some of the things that I've done, like, some of the shit wasn't even for me. Like, it was just to wake me up so I can be where I am today, where I'm gonna be next year, there on and so forth. Like, that's what all of this is for. Like, this shit is bigger than us, it's greater than us, it's more than us. Like, energy don't have no sense of time. And that's why things happen the way that they happen in situations in our lives with people and relationships. And when I speak of relationships, I want everyone to know I'm not speaking about like partnerships, like husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend. I mean all types of relationships. Everybody that's in your life reflects who you are. Birds of a feather literally flock together. Like, cliche, but it's facts. I ain't never listened to it. I ain't think about it, but I did. Because I'm like, oh, well, I hang with this person, but they be like this, and I don't do this. Well, now that I am where I am, I ain't hanging with none of those people. I don't want to hang with none of those people. Like, my mama, she is so childish. Y'all, she's so childish. She just sent me a text message. My bad. I'm so done with her. But look, I'm smiling. I don't know if I've ever. I don't know if I. People keep calling my phone today. People don't never want to talk to me that much. I'm trying to talk to y'all. They keep calling my phone. I don't know if I've ever talked about me and my mom's relationship. Our relationship was crazy, y'all, growing up. Like, I ain't about to go into it right now. Maybe one day I will, but I ain't about to go into it right now. But we at a place where we can be cool now. We can talk. We can laugh. Like the stuff that I'm talking to y'all about, I talked to about my mom. Like, I didn't think I would get to the point where I could talk to my mom about the stuff that where I'm at in my life right now. I didn't think I could talk to her about me doing tarot reading. I didn't think I could talk to her about like my dreams, about my connections, about the synchronicities that's happened in my life. Like, I didn't think I'd ever be able to talk to her about that. Like, I feel like to a certain extent she believed me and she understand, like, and I'm very grateful for that. Like, and I don't think if I would be on the journey that I'm on, that we probably would have even got to that space. And that's one thing I had to realize. Like, I'm connected. We all connected, just in different ways. And from what we eat, what we listen to, who we hang with, how we think, all that stuff causes blockages. Like, it blocks you from being connected to the spirit. Like, it's energy. And spirit, God, in the universe, that's all energy. In other religions, that's all energy. Like, praying, worshiping, going to church, serving, you are literally putting energy into something. And if you do it right, and if you do it with good intentions, open-heartedly, good energy gonna come back. I'm not religious at all. I'm very spiritual. I've done some readings on different religions, and so a lot of different religions I identify with. Like, oh, that would help me. Oh, that would help me. Oh, that feel right. Like, so I think you should do whatever you need to do. Open up however you need to do so you can heal. I'm here to help. I'm gonna end up making a separate email address account for people who want to talk anything. Like, I love to talk. I love to help people. Period, point blank. But what I won't do is pour into empty cups. So I'm just gonna say I'm not with the victim cards. I'm not with the not coming up with solutions. So I'm not gonna be emotionally or spiritually available for those who are not actually trying to come up with solutions to move forward in their life. So don't do that. If you're not ready, don't start. Cause it ain't all fun and games. It ain't all pretty. Like, everybody think, oh, this person is spiritual. Oh, this person does yoga. Oh, this person meditates. Oh, this person does this. So, like, they always happy. No. A lot of the times we frustrated, but we understand more and we see more. So we just come off more gentle. We come off more understanding. We understand what energy is. And so if something is going on and it's causing us to be frustrated, we can't tap into that energy, because then we're going to start pulling more of that energy. It's going to cause more chaos. So we got to use our intuition. We have to use our knowledge and move accordingly. Now, if there's a time where somebody needs to get cussed the fuck out, it is what it is, baby. I'm going to exercise that throat chakra. Please believe me. But I'm not just going to be flying all off the wall, being mean, being reckless, talking crazy. I'm going to let them know what they need to hear so they can leave me alone, so they can back up and know I'm not that one. I'm not even going to tolerate it. I don't do confrontation. I don't do back and forth. I don't do unnecessary talking. Like, for what? It's draining. And if something is going on in your life and I'm sitting here trying to help you and all you were saying is no, 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 then what you talking to me for? Clearly, I'm not the person you talk to. So I'm going to help you out and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to head on out. Flat out. Like, I don't have time for that. It's draining. And I have to realize that myself. I have so many relationships where people just feel comfortable talking to me. They feel open to talk to me. They feel at home. And I was just absorbing all that energy, and it was draining me because they weren't coming up with solutions. They were literally coming to me, exchanging energy, taking all mine and leaving me with theirs because I helped them out. I let them be who they were. I let them vent. I let them talk in a judge-free space. I gave them some actual, and not to say that I know everything, but I give people actual advice. I give people advice that I think I would want somebody to give me, being completely honest. And I'm telling you, I'm always gonna reroute it back to you. I don't do like with guys, oh my gosh, he ghosted me. So why are you worrying about it? Why you even like him? If there's so many things negative about him, or you're attracting all these guys or all these girls who have this same negative behavior, you're attracting them. Like, because if they're all the same, like, you have to realize your patterns in relationships with people. It's you. It's not them. Like every person in the world that want to be on games, like, you just meet them. Like, oh, why me? Cause it is you. Like, who else is it gonna be? They don't know each other. Like, they didn't come up with this master plan to be like, oh, we all gonna enter such and such's life, and we all gonna do the exact same behavior. That's not how it works. You got something going on in your life that you need to address, and you need to handle it, and you need to release it, basically. And that's what that lesson is. That's exactly what that lesson is. So I'm about to go in the store and get this food for my kids. And I'll be back, guys. Thank you for listening to me rant. I hope I didn't offend anybody. And I hope I didn't offend anybody. I never want to offend anybody at all. Those are never going to be my intentions. But I'm going to say whatever I'm directed to say. I'm going to say whatever I feel is right, is appropriate. But I'm also human. I'm also learning. I'm also on my own journey. I also deal with other people. So just take that into consideration as well. And for those workers, light workers, readers, healers, y'all help me out. Let me know what y'all see that I don't see. Let me know if I'm moving a way that I shouldn't move. Let me know if you feel like I'm putting my message out a way that is not going to be receptive to those I'm trying to help, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to lead anyone down the wrong journey. I'm not trying to push anybody away, stray anybody away. I know everybody's going to have their own, people who you like they vibe, you like everything about them. But I genuinely want to save the fucking world. If I can put some humanity and some love and some empathy and some respect and some honesty back in the world, y'all, I'm a motherfucker do it. Because everybody out here like a bunch of zombies. Just out for themselves, not thinking about the next person. And not to say you always have to think, like, not do something because it's somebody else, but just don't be so mean. Don't be so rude. Don't be so inconsiderate. Like, don't run away from what's tough if it's going to cause you to hurt somebody else's feelings. Express how you feel. If you don't want to talk to somebody, let them know you don't want to talk to them.
Like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to say, hey, I'm not feeling you. I don't want to talk to you. Or, hey, I don't want to do that business plan with you. Or, hey, I don't want to move there. Hey, I don't want to go. You need to heal something with you to where you feel like you can't express yourself. Sorry, y'all. This is like not working right now. Sorry. Y'all know how it is. But it was like scratching my skin. No, that was weird. But you know what it is. Like, so just start with you. They call it shadow work. Get real dark. It don't get real dark. It just depends on what's going on. Like for me, I had to deal with abandonment issues, trust issues. I had to learn, and I'm still learning how to open my heart and how to exercise my throat chakra because I just closed off. Like I said, I don't like confrontation. Like, so in any situation when anything comes up and I feel like it's going to be confrontation, stage left. I ain't got time. And that's not necessarily good or bad. It just depends on the situation. If there was something like if that situation was presented because I was supposed to express how I felt. Like sometimes I literally walk away from everything, y'all, just because I feel like I just don't have time. Like, but in reality, I don't want to show my emotions. I don't want to show that I care. I'm a big ass crybaby. I don't want to start crying because I'm getting frustrated because I feel like somebody don't understand me. Like, so that's my own thing that I got to work on. Like, and my abandonment issues were, I mean, I'm really still trying to figure out I'm really still trying to identify why I got abandonment issues. Like, is it from my parents? Is it from a relationship? Or if this is not even my cycle that I'm breaking, then I'm still trying to get. But I definitely know that I have a little bit of abandonment issues. I probably identified it with it maybe like 5 months ago, like four or 5 months ago, and so I've just been trying to figure it out. And I'm trying to figure that out because right now I'm currently single. So moving forward, like I want to get married, I want to have a foundation, I want to have a family. I want all of that, but if I got abandonment issues, I mean, I'm going to have a codependency on the person that I'm with, which can be good or bad. But when we having abandonment issues, it would be more negative because I would basically project all my fears on that person and probably need a lot more reassurance, and that could be good or bad. I don't want to, I don't want to say that's bad. Um, but it could push somebody away. It could come off extremely needy. And then for me, it's like I basically I can't stand on my own emotionally. Like I don't feel certain ways about myself because of myself. I'm not moving certain ways for myself because of myself. I would basically be doing all of that because of somebody else is bringing me a sense of security. But then what would I do when that person leaves? Feel abandoned versus just being like, oh, well, this just didn't work in any relationship, you know. And for a while, I was extremely bad with that when I was younger. Oh, I used to be crazy with my friendships, like my female friendships. Oh God, I could not imagine being my friend. So everybody that's watching this, and I was your friend, and I was crazy, and I was acting like y'all was my girlfriend, and we was married, and you couldn't have friends, you couldn't be friends with other friends, and do stuff with other people. Why you ain't call me? I apologize. That was not really, I mean, that was who I was, but that's not that's not the type of friend that I was trying to be at all. I just felt like everybody left me. I feel like people didn't love me as much as they may have loved somebody else that was in their life. But that's like my own issue. But I just projected that shit onto everybody else. So that's what I mean. Like everything starts with you. Like, so it's like, yes, some people can be shitty. And yes, I probably did have some friends that was shitty. But I know myself, I would be super salty at a lot of my friends. Like, I would be super salty. And then I always compare how they were with other people in other relationships, doing stuff with other people. But like at the end of the day, birds of a feather flock together. And everybody's on their own journey. So all that shit was just waking me up. All that shit was just trying to heal me. But at the time I just wasn't connected to it. So I didn't know that's what it was. And it took for I'm about to go to the store. It took for my grandma to get cancer. To open my eyes. I started getting into chakras. I started getting into yoga. I found out about your third eye, and then I found out about fluoride decalcifying your third eye, which helps you be connected. It helps you see the world in a different realm. And so I started looking into food, and I realized all the crap that was into food, and that was about 5-6 years ago. And I've just been on this journey since then, like just paying attention, trying to listen, trying not to, like, I'm a lover, y'all, so I definitely got derailed and chased love for a little bit, and that shit was the biggest lesson ever. That was a karmic ass relationship. Like, that's what it was, period. I called it for what it was at the beginning of it, but I just stayed in that shit. So I'm working on that now, but I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. I'm definitely at peace at where I'm at today, because I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about the people around me. I've just learned so much, and I'm very ecstatic about everything else that I'm gonna learn. I'm very ecstatic about helping other people heal. I'm definitely in love with the possibilities of my life right now. Because, I mean, ultimately, I know that I'm creating the possibilities. Like, the universe and me, like, the universe already has everything for me. Like, God, the universe, everything that's supposed to be mine, everything that's supposed to be yours, like, it's out there, it's there. It's just waiting for us to get into that frequency, that vibration, that mindset, to accept it. Because some of the stuff you wanted, you probably got, but you wasn't ready for it, so you fucked it up. I know I have. Like, I done got so many blessings that I messed up. Like, I definitely messed them up. Jobs, money, friendships. Like, I just messed them up because I wasn't ready to receive that. I wasn't used to that. Like, I wasn't used to the good, so I mishandled it. Like, not saying that I didn't acknowledge it at the moment that it was something good. Not that I didn't, oh, I'm happy about this, but I mishandled it. I didn't use it the way that God in the universe intended me to use it. And it was like a test. Like, you think you ready? I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you half. I'm going to give you a little bit. Not even half. I'm going to just give you a little bit of what is up here waiting for you. And I'm going to see if you're ready. Fucked it up. I ain't fucking it up no more. I'm not about to let y'all fuck it up no more. 2020 should have opened everyone's eyes to finances, friendships, family ships, romantic relationships. You should know what's for you, what's not for you, who's for you, who's not for you. At this time, I'm sure everybody has some amount of a little downtime that should have had you thinking, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Is this really what I want to be doing? Can I be doing better? Should I be doing better? You have no choice but to hold yourself accountable, because I'm going to say at some point in time, even if you still were going to work, the freaking world was shut down. So you couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't hang with people. You probably couldn't go out drinking or smoking or whatever it is that you do when you get in that moment where you about to face yourself in the mirror and you turn the other cheek. Everybody didn't have access to that. So to some extent, you had to face yourself. You had to face what you were doing into your life to hold you back or keep you going forward. But if you didn't, you here now with me. You about to get it cracking. So I'm about to go in the store for real, y'all. And when I be back, I'm gonna do we're gonna be doing some readings. Was gonna do some makeup today, but whatever. Y'all done see me crusty, so I'm gonna keep it crusty. Bye, y'all.